This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to my review of Young Justice Phantoms, episode 25, Over and Out. And I'm warning you, you do not want to be watching this if you don't want spoilers. But before that, I think that the episode 26 has leaked, so I'd be careful online, since you could get it spoiled. I haven't looked specifically, but I think episode 26 has leaked, so be careful since I'm not sure if they will be dropping the episode early or if something else is going to happen. But just be warned about that. And yeah, looking at this episode, some crazy things happen. This is really your last chance because there's a potential deaths of at least 2 characters, maybe even 3. Although I feel like it's kind of obvious how the next one will begin. And looking at the first storyline, we see there's some kind of a complete balance between the two. So looking at everything that's going on in the Phantom Zone, we have the heroes trying to fight off their enemies, trying to keep everyone trapped in the Phantom Zone so anyone else can escape. And this is getting pretty interesting. I really enjoy how this is going so far, and we see that they were able to hold people back when the Boom Tomb closed, although Nightwing has potentially been killed by the Zods. Although I'll go over that when I go to their part of the storyline, which is sort of a sub-storyline for at least this part of the episode, with the two main parts of the storyline being between the Phantom Zone and the other members of the League slash team that are together. And with this, things are getting pretty crazy with it as we see all this stuff happening, and they do hold off the enemies in the Phantom Zone. But when the Boom Tomb closes, Rocket is not able to escape in time, and we don't know what happens to her since no one really knows what happens to someone when a Boom Tomb closes. Although we're going to learn most likely next week, as this episode feels like it's full of death. Since there's also a chance that everyone on the bioship has died. But yeah, unless they do some weird time travel explanation to bring everyone back to life. I mean, which is possible since the Legion of Superheroes are there. Who knows? But yeah, I think that if it does happen and time travel is used to fix everything, that might feel a little cheap and will undo basically everything that happened this season. And that would just be a little too confusing, so I do hope they don't go with time travel to fix it. That is, if they do go all the way back to the events of the beginning of the season to save Connor there, so none of this happens. What if they do go back maybe a day, 2 days, just so they can prevent all this death from happening? Then that could work. But I think if they go back further and go basically to the beginning of the season, then that will not work, because it will just undo everything that's happened this season so far. And yeah, looking at just everything else, I think it is interesting, and looking at the other storyline, when the League is traveling back to Earth, we just see that Superman and Miss Martian want to save Superboy at all cost, and with this, they arrive at the Fortress of Solitude. But with this, we get the Zod storyline as General Zod and his wife, who is now the Emerald Empress. I honestly don't remember her name. And with this, she comes and shoots down the bioship, and with this, we just get everything getting pretty intense as we see just how bad things are getting, and Superboy thinks that they're all dead. And is that unless you're going with a time travel reasoning and they go back in time with a few members of the Legion surviving this crash, then I don't think that they have died, because usually in a TV show, and unless this is intended to be the series finale, which they're trying to get a new season, so I don't think that everyone's going to be killed off at this point. Plus, they have everything with the light and dark side to deal with, which hasn't been developed too much this season. I think that we will be seeing some development in this storyline, and we're not going to be seeing almost all the main characters be killed off. And with this, I'm really just wondering, is Nightwing dead? And same with Rocket. And I think everyone in the crash is not dead. Yeah, with it, it's pretty crazy as we just see all this stuff, and with the ending with Zod showing up and basically, telling Superboy to kill Superman. I think it is going to be really interesting to see, and basically, unless they go with the time travel reasoning again, I think that Superboy is going to break out of Zod's control at the start of the next episode, and we'll see a team up of the remaining members of the team, and yeah, that will be interesting to see. And yeah, I'm just wondering so much about this, if Nightwing is going to actually stay dead, and just some of the things, if we're going to see some of the other characters like Rocket or someone else potentially die, because I'm honestly not sure where they're going with this. And yeah, just I was wondering, I did see that the Wally West being in the Phantom Zone theory has basically been debunked by the creators, which is something I never really believed in, and I thought was obvious, although some other people did think it was possible. But still, I think that they did a really good job just making this season of Young Justice. I am really excited to see where it continues. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. And see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.